Welcome! Since we're living in the 2020s and we're getting people that are offended over everything, I found a 20-year-old that's based on its About page on this channel I'm not gonna show because I don't think someone raging over this deserves attention. Literally a 20-year-old raging top of their lungs over an upside-down pyramid of all things.
Being an upside-down pyramid. This fucking pyramid is the thing that made this game the worst game of all time to me.
What? Yeah, let's just forget about getting over it. Let's just forget about all the difficult games that have been as difficult as possible. Somehow some very easy to climb upside down pyramid somehow made the worst game for you. Sure, let's just continue listening.
Remember how the first part of Chronos Island taught the player to look around for those memory tokens?
Awful point. Awful. Like you're in the beginning island of the game. Because in my memory in this game, you go into the cyberspace levels, and you straight up speedrun it to straight up get vault keys and stuff like that. And once you get enough vault keys, they'll play a Chaos Emerald cutscene, so you can go to that location. If no one knows what I'm talking about, I'm just saying, this is a ridiculously easy game.
To explore, caught up in the world, then look for landmarks.
Yeah, and was my first memory looking at the upside down pyramid in Chronos? I can't seem to get up there. I'd have to explore other landmarks to figure out how to get up there. Oh, what's that? A cyberspace portal. Okay, now the Chaos Emerald cutscene is now showing me I have to go on top of the upside down pyramid. How did I get through that? It seems like there's an enemy in the way. Let me get through that. Oh, a spring pops up. Also, is there treasure locations nearly everywhere in this game? This game encourages you to explore.
Top is a Chaos Emerald that if you didn't have the keys for at the time...
How? What do you mean not enough keys? Do I have to let you show gameplay footage? The entire point of the tutorial is to show you that the cyberspace locations is like the best areas in the game to straight and progress through the game and stuff like that. Unless you want to do speedrunning tricks. I know tutorials are boring and stuff like that, but the game literally tells you that you want to progress through the game, you gotta do these cyberspace levels. That's why we force you to do it in the tutorial section.
Skip travel back. You can't even get a shortcut back. You basically just wasted your time!
What do you mean wasting your time? It's like the beginning island and the game is like ridiculously easy. It takes me like 40 to 50 seconds to complete the upside down pyramid. That's why there's no checkpoints in it. It's ridiculously easy and the game trains you to do it. Also, I would show gameplay here, but essentially the upside down pyramid has two alternate paths. There's a slow path and fast path. So if I go in the slow path, that's a skill issue. And I'm not a fan using the word skill issue because some online games I played usually has a ping issues, internet issues, and stuff like that. But since this is a single player game, I could definitely say it's a skill issue.
Yeah, because the game gave no warnings. As a matter of fact, the game encouraged you to explore its tutorial.
Okay, forget about getting over it. Forget about a difficult game about climbing. Somehow this easy game right here is somehow able to make a 20-year-old rage on top of their lungs over climbing up. Somehow given no warnings. You do know the Sonic the Hedgehog series has lasted for decades. Why would they give warnings over an insanely ridiculously easy game about platforming where the entire enjoyment of it is speedrunning?
Stand out, and if you explore, you will waste your time!
Why is he repeating himself? Is this the symptoms of PTSD over an upside down pyramid for some reason? Like, I definitely understand I scream on top of my lungs on, like, some channels that make awful content and stuff like that, or just showing messed up stuff. But he's ranting over an upside down pyramid. It's the most irrelevant, pointless stuff to rant about.
In Rhea Island, there are 5 towers you have to...
Yes, Rhea Island and the towers. Essentially the better version of Only Up. Like, you're ranting about a game having platforming sections. I'm guessing he's mentioning the Rhea Towers is because, you know, if you put in easy difficulty, all the balloons will basically bypass all the platforming sections, making that tower boring now. Or, you know, straight up having checkpoints and stuff like that. For a reason, the Rhea Towers is straight up the most challenging moments, or used to be, for platforming. The other areas are ridiculously easy in this game.
Climb to progress. If you fall, you get shortcuts to climb back up. So why don't those exist for the upside down pyramid?
It's an easy game, man. Like, it's not Dark Souls or it's not getting over it. Why have checkpoints when literally the entire game series is about platforming? I don't see a 10-year-old raging about an upside down pyramid. I don't see an 8-year-old raging about an upside down pyramid.
Why? It's or no switch to actually make it so you don't waste your time.
But the question is, how can someone fail in an upside down pyramid? With the later ones in Ares and Chaos Island, maybe you might have a point, but in the upside down pyramid, no goddamn chance. There's no reason to have a checkpoint. It is so goddamn easy to do.
Sonic fans will unironically defend this by saying, well, just don't explore. And don't make a game about exploration!
So much coping over an upside down pyramid. Also, the image he used in the red shirt, that person is Sammy Classic Sonic Fan, where he's essentially a troll channel from what I've seen, and this troll channel has better points than what the hell he's mentioning about an upside down pyramid. I don't know why he's showing a troll that is over a decade old, when he is full on acting like Sammy Classic Sonic Fan, screaming on top of his lungs over literally what Sonic fans been asking for after Sonic Forces, which is literal level design. Well, 3D platforming level design to be more accurate. But since I'm seeing so many channels are so desperate to entertain their audience or trying to get them watching through their videos, I could kinda understand why he has to act like Sammy Classic Sonic Fan. Because of TikTok and YouTube Shorts just shortening attention spans and stuff like that. And also the last thing I can mention, I'm convinced he's trying to hate on a game that is inspired by The Legend of Zelda because he's a Nintendo fan. And Nintendo fans are so desperate trying to defend Nintendo from taking down modders or taking down people being inspired by the games and stuff like that are fans of Nintendo. And then Sonic Frontiers appeared, where essentially you have a game inspired by the Breath of the Wild, and you could mod it and actually improve it. And Nintendo fans are so furious about that, because Nintendo fans doesn't like emulation, they don't like mods, because they believe it's pirating and blah 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 stuff no one cares about. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video here, because I don't want to literally white knight or just constantly defend the game that was literally 50% finished. If anybody wants me to just white knight this game or just straight up try and defend it through this 30-minute video of just like, why should I even watch this and make a video on it, just tell me. But anyways, I'm gonna fade out the video. Goodbye.